And we're live. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm not going to beat around the bush. This is really exciting. We have a very special guest today, and I can't wait to bring him in. You may know him. He's done a lot of really cool stuff. Let's just do it. What do you say? Let's welcome my friend Neil Patrick Harris. Is he coming in? There he is.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
Hold on, I have to press something on my phone so I can see you. Oh no, I just swiped. Watch this.
It's kind of. Oh no. Okay, he went away. Now he's back.
Sideways. Why am I sideways?
I don't know. Oh, there we
go.
There we go.
What
Success
up,
with
homie?
technology. Hey, what's going on, man? It's
not a whole lot.
It's exciting to have you. This is really this is really exciting.
This is terribly exciting. I'm in East Hampton, New York, in the house we've spent almost a year and a half renovating. It's called Funhouse Farm, and the kids are upstairs in Zoom school. It's very 2021 up in this piece, and we're doing this live unboxing. Can I just tell you, this is also weird because this whole thing came about, right? Because I'm a big fan of the Twitter, and I have mad respect for Twitterverse, and I make up words like Twitter jam, not really. And I think that people on Twitter are helpful. And so I thought 3D printing, that seems like something that I was fascinated by 8-10 years ago when it was first starting out. But now that it's been 7 or 8 years on, there's got to be a better version or at least some guidance. So I reached out to Twitter. Hey, Twitter, like you're a person. That. Yeah. Yeah. And I said, what's the best 3D printer? I wasn't trying to get anything for free.
You got a number of replies.
I got a number of replies. I said, what's the best one? Do I go with the one that smells like chemicals, that looks like a birthing of a creature from a horror movie? Yep. Or do I go with the matrixy, lasery, They apparently have names.
They do. It's true.
And so everyone had their opinions, at least in the 3D World department, and almost uniformly, not almost uniformly, about half the people said I needed to talk to you. They said, you're the man, you're the one, you're the guy. And so we chatted a little bit, and super flash forward, I'm about to open a box with a 3D printer in it. I mean,
that's right.
Thanks, Twitter. This is dope.
It took a little while to get there, but we're there. And yeah, in that box, you're going to have yourself a Prusa Mark III 3D printer, and it's going to look similar to this one.
Spoilers.
Okay. I'm sorry. Don't look at the thing right here. This is this. You don't see.
And then
this.
and then you'll show me how to set it up. Is that what everyone's going to watch?
I think what's going to happen. Okay. I mean, it's your prerogative. I mean, you're an attractive man. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I think what's going to happen is you're going to get it out of the box. And I am here to guide you along the way and maybe ask you a few questions, just because, you know, people are going to be curious about what you think about certain things.
Okay, so that everyone knows, this is my iPhone. I'm using one of these like tripods that's got wobbly legs, you know, so I can move it around if I need to. If something's looking terrible, I blame the director of photography, who is me.
And rightly so. But if something's looking beautiful, you can move it closer for us to get a good view. See, positive.
Thanks.
Positive. Yeah.
Why, thanks.
I can't really.
Oh, you meant the 3D printing stuff, right? All right,
sure,
I'm here
either or, really.
At your leisure. I will follow your instructions, and I'm all yours, boss.
Well, fantastic. Well, I'd love you first to make sure you have some sort of tasty beverage, which you do. You just showed it off.
I do. I have a Red Bull, and I also have a non-caffeinated bubbly.
A bubbly?
It's actually a bubbly bounce that's caffeinated. Look at that. I'm double caffeinated. I used to work for the bubbly, and I was a spokesperson for them, and they sent me mad bubbly as part of the deal, so that I would say that I actually drank the stuff. And here's the thing, it's delicious.
I've heard.
If you haven't tried it, it's better than Le Croix. I'm not a spokesman. Is it LaCroix?
I've always heard LaCroix tastes like fruit yelled at water.
And I think bubbly tastes like fruit made friends with water.
That's perfect. That's a great
It's
analogy.
not chemically, it's actually quite delicious. Here's the thing. Michael Bublé very wisely snuck in there. He's a better spokesman for bubbly than myself. His name is Michael Bublé. So he took over.
I know.
Now I don't get any more hooch. I
I'm
have to
sorry.
buy the stuff like anyone does. And I still
And
buy
you're still
it.
shilling for him. Yeah, it must be good.
Look at me. Okay.
Well, how about this? I have a good idea. So you have to get this machine out of the box.
Right.
You could do two things at once, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What if you're getting that machine out of the box and you give us the story of Red Bull that you told me before this little meeting here? I think if you can share that, that might be a fun little quip.
I'm just shilling. Okay. I'm Kurt Schilling right now. I like the Red Bull, the sugar-free Red Bull. It somehow tastes less chemically. And we would drink a lot on How I Met Your Mother. And they said the Red Bull company gave us a little mini Red Bull fridge for our dressing rooms with Red Bulls inside because they're kind. And that was super fun. And I would drink them before we taped because Barney Stinson was awesome and also was kind of caffeinated. So they said, hey, if you can drink a Red Bull on camera, not just when like between takes, but actually drink a Red Bull, we will give you a bunch of Red Bull. And I said, oh, dudes, just you wait. And I did an episode and I had the prop department make a sixer of Red Bull, connect it all together like a 6-pack, which you can't buy, but I thought it was funny, all crunched up. And I was, it was some episode where I was making sweet, sweet love to the woman, to to a cougar. And I turned it into a sixer that was, I drank the last of the sixer and I threw it on the ground. I slapped myself on the face and I went in and then they give me now Red Bull whenever I want it. And
that's fantastic. Worth it.
Okay, so this is already opened, but I'll tell you what happened. I wasn't sure what this was when I first got it. And so I got to this part and then I saw that it was this and I panicked and I screamed like my daughter when she was 5. And then I closed my eyes. So I haven't seen anything past here.
That's okay. Even if you have, I think there's not much to see. There's just a bunch of white styrofoam.
I'm a big fan of authenticity. And I don't like when these things are disingenuine and people have opened something and then they have to feign. Then it's an infomercial. Then we're just doing a stupid infomercial.
Okay, so we are guaranteed at this point.
Hey,
this is stuff you haven't seen. Oh yeah, absolutely. Prusa, make sure you have things to eat while you put it together. If you get the kit.
Gummibären. I love it. Okay, there's more stuff in here. Here's Prusa. You're gonna be over my shoulder. There's the handbook that comes with some stickers that include a picture of Seth, what's the Seth Rogen?
That's not Seth Rogen, no, but close.
I think that's Seth Rogen. A winking Seth Rogen. That's nice.
I mean, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I can't.
Some filaments.
That's right.
Oh, receipts.
That's going to be the checklist.
Nice.
No, that's not your.
I'm pretty sure that's so I can return it
receipt.
later. No. Okay. Some foam. It's a foam party up in here, and then
some cardboard. Just put that anywhere.
Ooh, wait, no, this feels like more than cardboard.
I believe so.
More filaments.
More boxes.
This is the stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'm scared. Now I'm frightened.
Don't be scared.
Do I pull it out?
The one that you have in the middle of the machine, there's going to be a bar across the top. You can grip it right here and just pull it right out.
If I had a nickel. Okay, I'm putting the box over here. Perfect.
Yeah, with 3D printing, there's a lot of extra stuff to keep it safe. And so you'll find that you'll have boxes to play with.
I'm moving you here.
Do it.
To here because I'm confused already.
Okay, what's your question? I'm here to help.
Well, here's my question. Now what do I do?
Oh, now, usually what happens is you want to take the styrofoam. You should be able to pull that a little bit towards camera.
Oh, geez, I'm gonna break it.
No, you're good. You're good. Just kind of
Oh,
scoot
okay.
it. There we
Okay.
go. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that thing that was in the center, that's
Yeah.
called the extruder, and that's what pulls the filament into the nozzle, which is hot, and then spits it out like a glue gun.
Nice.
Look
Nice.
at that.
Look at that.
Look, and just like that, we're done.
yours.
Stream over. Thanks, Neil. It was
Hey,
a lot of fun.
thanks everybody. This has been so much fun. Okay, super cool.
There we
Is
go.
it better closer up? Are you happy
We
with
can
the
see
shot?
stuff. I think it's a
Okay.
good shot. We're going to explore many shots during this stream, I'm pretty sure.
Angle. Okay,
But I want you to be satisfied with the shot.
not yet. That's better.
That looks pretty good.
Thanks, Ben. Okay, look at this.
So there are instructions included with the Prusa, but when you do power it on, it takes you through a first run experience. But have a look at it. Take a look. I mean, this is your first 3D printer right in front of you.
It is, and one of my questions has been from the research that I did, you're supposed to have some sort of tacky something on the bottom, like blue tape or something that it sticks to initially. Is that true?
So initially, when 3D printers came about, they had to come up with different types of surfaces that the hot plastic would stick to. So a lot of people use something called Kapton tape or blue masking tape. The plastic would stick to that. So now we have different materials. The bed that you have on that machine right there, that's a test print they did at the factory to make sure it works. And you should probably make sure the gummy bears taste okay.
Yeah, don't mind me. This has got to sound great for audio.
I believe that's going to be something called powder coated PEI.
I believe it's something called delicious.
It is. It's very delicious.
This is powder coated PEI or the filament itself?
No, the filament is going to be what's called PLA. It's a plastic, but that bed right there, it's going to be, it's like a spring steel, so you can remove it and flex it.
Okay.
There we go. That's a good shot.
Thanks, man. I worked with David Fincher once.
He'd be very proud of you.
Yep. This is super mank. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm back.
Hey, how's it going?
Loving
so,
this.
Well, good. So take the bed off. There's a little corner. You can lift it either corner, and you just take it off, kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of magnetized.
So, yeah, these have the magnets here, and this has the steel here. So.
Oh my God, I'm breaking things. Oh, that was the test print.
This is perfect. Yeah, this is the test print. And so one of the best ways to get off a hard piece of plastic that's been melted to the plate is to flex it a little bit. And so there you go. You have yourself a little Prusa badge.
There's still this thing around it.
That's also a part of a test, and you can just remove it. So you can pick it off with your finger, or use like a pancake scraper.
Look at that. Okay.
There we go.
Love.
That's not too bad. Here, I'll put mine back too. Just like that. So if you look at the back, there's going to be two little pegs that match up to holes or like a cutout section on that build surface. And so you just kind of scoot it back. Yep. Just like that.
Oh,
look at that. You're an expert already.
Okay. At that.
I'd like you to get through some of the boxes though. There are going to be boxes that have filaments in them, but there's also going to be boxes that have tools and a spool holder.
Yep. Oh, I found that. First up, I've got a power cable.
Sweet. Don't plug it and turn on yet, but keep that handy.
I've got a steel scraper.
Remember that piece that was just on there, of the piece of plastic that you picked off, that you can use for plastic like that just kind of needs a little bit of extra, just a little bit of extra underneath to get to it. And so typically what they'll do is sharpen that edge. I mean, you can spread putty or wall spackle, or you can get prints off your bed.
Steel scraper would be my name if I was a professional wrestler.
That's a great name.
Steel scraper. Spare parts.
Yes. Yeah. Prusas come with spare parts. One of the big things within the 3D printing community is being able to fix and repair your own machine. And so they give you some parts just in case.
Alcohol pad.
Yes. Yeah. That's not for drinking. Alcohol pads are used to clean the bed. So what keeps hot plastic from sticking to the bed is sometimes can be grease from your fingertips. And so before you print, you can rub it down with an alcohol pad, and that gets rid of the grease, and then makes it helps to ensure that the plastic will stick.
You said that in the same way that people who talk about table saws say that you're supposed to have the plastic table saw thing on top of it, but no one really does it.
Well,
should I every single time use a isopropyl alcohol pad and wipe it down? Be honest.
Some
be
people
honest.
will say, okay, I'm totally honest. Some people will say yes every time. My goodness, the world will end if you don't. Other people will say, it's really up to you. Like if you do a print and you're like, great, and then you do another one and it works, and you didn't wipe it down, you can be like, huh, okay. So it's good to know. And
should I buy a thing of alcohol wipes to keep near it, and just as like to be a good 3D printer person?
A lot of people next to their printer will have a bottle of isopropyl alcohol like this. You can just get your local drugstore, Amazon, something like that, and then just keep some paper towels or a lint-free cloth. So you can put a little bit on, wipe it down, and you're good to go.
There was also this in there. I'm not sure what this means.
That is for brain surgery. No, that's
my God. Hold on.
Did it find it? Good.
Didn't work.
So you're melting plastic through a nozzle, and sometimes that nozzle can get jammed. That is a little thing to shove up the nozzle just in case it gets jammed. I know. Don't.
So many innuendos here.
Don't.
Spool holder.
That's right. Perfect. That's actually going to attach to the bar. You can see mine is right here, and mine it just kind of attaches like that.
Then I got tools, needle nose pliers. Looks like I've got a Phillips head screwdriver and some hexes. I've got I know this. This is that fun stuff that you blow bubbles with, the rubber bubbles.
I don't know if I would put that near your mouth.
With a straw?
No, I remember that. Oh,
and
it smelled like death, right? Those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
Couldn't have been healthy when I was 5 or 6.
We ended up okay.
This is lubricant. I'll be right back.
So another use, Neil, another use.
Yeah.
That was quick. Well, I guess because it was lubricant, so you're quick. A lot of times you have moving parts on a 3D printer. It's metal on metal, and so or bearings, and so you have to make sure that those are lubricated so they don't wear too much over time.
Okay, you're very good at this, but you're scaring me a little bit, because I feel like I'm going to need to write down a check. Not scaring me in a bad way, but I feel like I should be writing down a checklist of things I need to do with regularity, like. Or is this stuff that I use mostly when something goes wrong, like when it's jamming up, then I do it?
I would say so. There's the thought of regular maintenance on a 3D printer, because it's a tool, just like any other tool you might have. But it's really up to, I mean, I have a lot of these machines. Not every one gets the attention it deserves, and it still seems to make good models. So I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. Just keep it handy, so in the future you can have it in case you need it.
This is some Cora's La Pica Tysinka.
That's for creating art projects and then getting some magnets. You can put it on your refrigerator. Or
real?
It's glue. It's a glue stick.
Oh.
Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, you'll have to get some construction paper.
Why the glue stick?
Well, that bed right here, this is that powder coated PEI or smooth PEI. It looks like what you have. Sometimes filaments stick too well to it, and it can actually rip it. And so that glue stick can either add adhesion, so stuff sticks, or for the stuff that sticks too much, it creates a little barrier or an interface layer just so it doesn't stick too well. Yeah.
Oh, that's very smart.
So
I have USB to
that's right.
To a cable.
That's in case you want to connect it to your computer.
And then I have, look at this. Some top secret.
That is so not top secret. It's got the codes. No, it's well, actually it contains G code, which tells the printer what to print. And so you'll put that into the machine in the front, and you'll pick the print and send it on its way.
What up, G code? Okay, and then back here, I have basic filament.
What'd they give you? They got you, what color is it?
Ooh,
You can open the box if you want.
silver.
Yeah, okay.
Shiny silver. I am making a Tin Man outfit. So
You should.
Oh,
You might need more filament.
Silver Surfer, maybe.
There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
pack's nice. So keep that
Thank
handy.
you. Okay. Oh, there's two more over here. This one's, oh my stars.
Your stars.
No, it's oh my gold.
Ooh,
Says,
oh my
oh
gold.
my gold
That
blend.
is a fantastic filament. I mean, just the color is wonderful.
Oh my gold.
Yeah, take it out, have a look.
That's sweet.
So a lot of
That is
times
really
in 3D
sweet.
printing, if we're melting plastic like that, you know, plastic has a kind of a sheen to it. It's shiny. And so one of the cool things that we found is we can make meltable plastics that are matte in color.
What else has
That
a
one's
sheen
gonna
to
be
it?
that one's gonna be shiny though. I mean, it's gold, you know. So I was just, I
You know
thought
what
that
else
was
has a
neat to
sheen to it?
know. What?
Charlie.
It's been fun. Thanks, everybody. See you later.
Okay, this is great. Where do I keep these when not in use? Should they be in a cool, dry location? Should they be in a drawer? Should they be in a bag? Does it really matter?
Some people will tell you it matters. Some people keep them in bags with the desiccant just to keep the moisture out. There's people that create enclosures to keep multiple spools in case you want to keep them dry.
I understand. Are you doing your side of this Zoom call from Switzerland?
No, it's actually upstairs in my house. You like my wall?
So what? But I want. But what do you think? You're the master.
So here's the
you
thing,
keep saying
right?
some people say and some people say.
I know. I want to give you options, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to come across. I am very Switzerland, I guess. So listen, it's filament. If you have a problem with it, then you can find a different way to store it. If you don't, then you're fine.
Got it.
Some filaments are hygroscopic, so they're going to want to absorb moisture from the air. The ones that you have in front of you right now are not very hygroscopic. You could,
Okay.
you probably have heating and air conditioning in your house, I would imagine, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you're probably fine. So I've had hundreds of filaments open, just sitting on a shelf and for years, and I've had no problems with them. Some people, like if you're in Florida, you probably can't do that because the humidity is a lot more. So just keep it wherever you think you'll be able to keep it. I like
love it.
Yeah.
No, it'll be in a coolish, dryish place, so that's good.
I figure.
I tend
That's a
to
good
get
glue right there.
the way my brain often works is I want to be making effective and sort of efficient choices when I'm creating things, and I get sort of lost in the weeds of I don't want to purchase a bunch of filament and then find out after the fact that you were supposed to have kept it in
that makes sense
bowl of rice or something, and then or
right.
else it
Right.
goes bad quickly, and then I wasted all this money and it was a stupid investment. So that's why
no, this is not like a wet iPhone. This is you can have your printer and you can have your filament next to it, and you should be totally fine. There are more engineering grade filaments that can get spoiled, but these are not it. You'll be fine.
I'm taking these straight up out of the bags, but the bags themselves seem like they can reseal. When I'm done with all of this, I put them back in the bag, reseal them, just for the sake of it?
You can, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, if you'd like to.
Okay, so I've got 3 colors. And then last but not least is this additional order is here.
I bet that's going to be that different build plate.
I got a golden ticket. I got a golden twinkle in my yeah, steel sheet. Oh, you're not supposed to curse. Steel sheet. I got a steel sheet, yo.
You can say sheet all day long.
Holy sheet, look at this. piece of steel.
So it had, but take a look at it. See, it looks a little bit different than that one. The one you have on there is smooth. That one
Yep.
is kind of textured, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It is. And what would be the reason to use one versus the other?
Well, if you're laying down hot plastic and it lays down to something which has more surface area, there's more area for it to grab onto. And so it has a better chance of adhering and staying there. So it's really pick your poison. The flat one, that one that you have right there, it's
Yeah.
going to work just fine. Other materials will stick to that one a little bit better, but
Okay.
I don't think it's anything we have to worry about right now.
Got it.
We'll wait
And
for
I
the
think
advanced
that-
Zoom call.
Yeah, baby. I think that's all that I have boxed in the
Sweet.
box. Yeah.
That's perfect. Well, you have a power cord. And
do.
the one thing I would say to check, just to make sure, look for any zip ties holding things in place or brackets,
Okay.
just to keep things in place while it's being shipped. Sometimes there are, sometimes there are not. I can't see any on camera right now, but you know,
I mean, there's
there
effective
in
zip
person.
ties holding. Hold on, I'll show you. But I'm pretty sure that these, where are you seeing? Like these stay put, right?
Yes, yeah, that's
And
right.
these
You just
down-
want to make sure
these down here
the
stay
axes
put.
of motion, those stay put.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So the bed itself
Okay.
can move back and forth, and that hot end, that piece in the middle, can move side to side. And then the two motors on the sides will make the hot end part rise and fall. Boy, this is exciting. Neil, you're turning it on for the first time. Yeah.
We have power. Let's make it good. Let's look pretty. Here we go.
Do it, do it. Oh, look at that. Your screen's up front. You're gonna have to turn it a little bit so you can see what's on the front of the machine.
Oh, it's saying something.
Yeah.
This is terribly exciting. It knows that I speak English. Oh no, wait, it's asking me if I.
It's assuming it, I think.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a touch screen? What do I do?
It is not. You have to turn the doohickey.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I went right past it now, and I don't want it to be Polish. My husband is Polish. I like the Poles. Don't get that's married.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Hi, I am your original. Oh, it talked faster. Would you like to do the setup process? It says.
You
Yeah,
can,
right?
if you need to read it again, you can scroll it one way or the other to scroll the message.
Hi, I am your original Prusa 13. It doesn't let me scroll. It's just printer. Would you like me to guide
Yes.
you through the setup process? You betcha. You betcha.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're here for.
I love it. Please remove shipping helpers first. I think I did that.
Did you?
What are shipping
you?
helpers?
I don't know. They help with shipping, I assume.
They're like little tiny people inside.
Well, it's from the
here.
Czech Republic, and so what they do, they have technology that shrinks people. They just go along and kind of hold things in place.
My shipping helpers.
I don't think there's any. I think you've removed
I'm
things. So
yeah, I'm assuming that.
Can this move side to side? Just kind of give it a little wiggle.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Can the bed go back and forth just a little bit?
It can.
Yep. Then you're good to go. I think
Okay.
I think we're good to go.
I'm going to press check mark. Now remove the test print from steel sheet. Been there, done
We
that.
did that. You're ahead of the game, man.
I will run Z calibration now. Apparently,
That's
it's
right.
French.
It's
I will run Z calibration now. Okay.
So it could be. I mean, maybe, but also the axes have names. So this one goes along X. This one goes along Y, and the French one up and down is Z.
Man, we is steel sheet on heat bed. You betcha.
Yeah, you sure is.
Oh boy.
It's moving. Look at that.
Wow, that's truly amazing, actually.
Oh no, my microphone changed. I gotta change it back.
Wow. Wow. Do I need to put the spool holder on while this is happening?
No, you do not. You can assemble it, but you
Okay.
don't need to put it on yet.
Okay. It got mad and growled at me.
It didn't
It
get
might say
too
something
mad.
else. Please clean the nozzle for calibration. Click when done.
So Z calibration, if you look, there's two motors, right? There's one on the left, one on
Mhm.
the right. It just wants to make
Mhm.
sure those are even. So it brings it all the way to the top and it makes the clicky noises. And then that
Mhm.
certifies that everything is level and even. It's asking
This
you to
is,
clean the nozzle. There
yeah.
shouldn't be anything on the nozzle, but it's going to be underneath where that fan is. You might have to
Do I
look way
take,
under.
do I take
No,
the
no,
little
no,
fan?
nothing like that. It's just if
Okay.
there's
Like
any melted
big
plastic
gunk.
stuck to it, big gunk, yeah, you want to remove that. I don't think there is. I can't see any.
I'm good. Okay.
Sweet.
Measuring reference. Can I turn this a little bit? You don't mind, do you?
Absolutely. You should do what makes you feel comfortable.
Well, but there's, there's more than you and I here.
That's true.
There's people that, is anyone wanting you to do things for like $5 or $10?
Everybody who
what
has sent
happens.
things, I kind of have a list here. Everybody who has sent
Okay.
stuff has said, cannot wait. This is awesome. Everybody's having a really good time. Everybody's just happy to have you here.
It's
They
super,
came for you, not
super
me.
fun to be here. Thank you. Measuring reference height of calibration point. Oh, this is like an episode of Star Trek, dude.
It really is. Sort of.
Sort of.
I
The
mean,
background's a little old-fashioned. I get
well,
it.
you're on the hollow deck, essentially, with the background, right?
Exactly.
Look at that.
I'm wondering, I'm gonna move this again. Because I'm crouched down so low, it's like I might as well just take it off of the makeshift thing that I'm doing here. Oh, that's so much nicer.
Is that better? I like it.
So much better.
Does it feel better to you?
Preheating nozzle, please wait.
Okay.
Okay, let's play a little game.
Sure.
I'm gonna count to 5, and then I want you to tell me what temperature you think it's at.
Okay.
The maximum is what? That's the test.
The maximum is going to be what, 210?
Nope, 215.
215. I was close.
So what do you think the temperature is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
171.
Oh, close. 176.
Yeah.
Very, very good. That's within range.
I'm within tolerance
We
there.
are-
That's at least second prize.
We are at 206. So implying I shouldn't touch it, right?
It will burn you. So remember, this is in Celsius. So water boils
It's
at 100
dribbling.
Celsius. I see. It didn't want you doing that. Yelled at you.
Me. But it's
What does it say?
dripping a little bit. It's dripping.
Just a little bit.
Dribbling.
Well, remember, it's getting hot, and its purpose is to melt plastic. So if there's plastic in there and it's really hot, it's
Should I
going to melt some
remove
plastic.
should I remove the dribbling?
Sure. Do you feel confident?
Yeah. I'm keeping myself from saying so many like getting hot dribbling jokes.
Again, circle of trust, Neil.
I know. I know.
Hey, good job.
The rules. Thanks.
So
Okay.
one of the things that,
Please.
there's
Go on.
icky filament bits that get on there, and it's going to be hot. If you just touch it quickly to remove something, there's a good chance you're not going to get burned. But I can't recommend you do that because that would be inappropriate of me. But
I appreciate that. Let me ask you on another larger scale question.
what's that?
Are these things, I respect them, and this will be an interesting question for you to answer, but do I need to be pretty precious with this thing, or has this been built to be able to mess, like get a little rough and tumble at times? Does that make sense? Like once it starts, is everything careful? Because like doing what you just did feels like you don't have to be so precious with it.
It sort of. So again, it's a machine that addresses things in 3 coordinates, and it needs to have precision there. But at the same time, I mean, if I wiggle the table like that while it's printing, it's going to be okay. I don't go 4x4ing in the backwoods with it in your car. But it's not like you have to just observe it from 6 feet away. I mean,
okay,
you should be okay.
Do I have to do any leveling? Because when I was first looking at them, you had to sort of make sure that all of the feet were exactly leveled and everything was. Does it self-level now?
For this, it doesn't really matter if the machine is cattywampus one way or another. What it matters is how level this part is to the bed.
I see. Okay.
And so, I mean, there are people that have their printers upside down or hanging from a wall, and it'll still make things just fine because this is relative level to
Wow,
this.
that's very cool. It's saying, please insert filament into the extruder, then press the knob to load it.
Okay, well, it looks like you've got some filament in there.
There's a little bit of silver.
A little bit of silver. So is there, I don't remember, is there an option there to be able to take it out?
No, just a check mark.
Just a check mark. Okay, so I have an idea. There should be a tool to clip it at the top, right there.
Yep.
Just put those anywhere.
Have some needle nose pliers that have the ability to clip at the top.
There we go. So what we're gonna
Shall I
do is,
Shall I do
Yeah.
this?
yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh, more
Hey,
than
good
the
job.
clip came out. I pulled the whole thing out because it's.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I would say you're good to go to load now. So there's gears in there that want to grab the filament and force it into the nozzle. And so since there was
Okay.
filament there, if we clip the top, then it would pull that through and you could put new in. But since you pulled it
Yeah.
out and we're good to go, then now it's time to put the spool holder on.
I'm a spool holder. I'm a spool holder. Okay. Did I do it? Did I make it correctly?
You did a fantastic job, honestly. I mean,
I didn't follow instructions. I just I Legoed it.
yeah, you did
So
a good job.
Where does it, like this?
I would put it on just like that, right in the middle. Yeah, put that on and it kind of torques down. You might have to, so for something like this, force it down and then clip it in.
Nice. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
very
Oh,
much.
wow. Things rattled. That was fantastic. Jeez.
Okay.
Such force.
Now what happens?
Now
What
you
should
get
I
to pick
choose?
a filament. I'm a big fan of blue. I mean, I like blue,
Yeah.
but you know,
Okay.
silver's good too, and yellow's good too. It's really whatever you want. My vote would be blue, but I don't want to.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you because you're incredibly awesome and so kind to be doing this. I'm gonna follow your lead and go blue.
Okay. So notice, so that's Prusa. It's the brand name for the filament, and it has a nice
Okay.
winding. Not all filaments are kind of wound like that. Some of them are a little bit more
Yeah.
loose, but I just want you to kind of see that. It looks really cool.
It looks super cool, and it begets another question. Do I want the filaments to be going a specific direction?
Yes, you want it going over the top and down
Ah.
into the extruder.
Over
It should
this
go
way,
the-
not under and through. That makes perfect
That's right.
sense. Okay.
It's the same
Okay.
direction that toilet paper should go.
I totally agree with you.
Good.
I don't
okay.
understand why people do the toilet paper on the
No.
back side of the roll. It makes no sense at all.
Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't
You
make
can't
any sense.
find it, and it's not an aesthetic thing. It should go over the
upsetting.
front.
It
It's
should go over the
upsetting
front.
to me. I
It's
appreciate
upsetting
that very
on a
much.
time when you shouldn't be upset.
Dude, like the last time that you should be upset is
The
then.
last time.
You
Absolutely.
don't need shaky, angry hands
no,
when you're
no,
heading
not at all.
downstairs. Okay.
God, I mean, that could just ruin an evening.
Now, do I just put this inside there? Am I supposed to unhook something and tighten something in, or just go for it?
That should automatically grab it. So what I want you to do, so the instructions say to insert the filament and press the twirly thing,
Press
right?
the knob.
Okay, go
It
for
says
it.
then press the knob to load it. Oh, it's moving. It's barely moving a little bit. Baby
Perfect.
moves.
Hey, look at that. It's grabbed the filament. So it's now loading it.
Nice.
And you're going to see it come out the nozzle in a little strand of filament at some
Oh,
point.
hi. Look at you.
That's right.
Hi.
And that's your first print.
It's amazing.
You made art. Oh, it's asking you a question.
You guys, look what we made.
Oh,
that.
look at that.
That's
You
my
can take a
first
picture of
part.
that and sell it as an NFT.
Me and Gary V.
So
It says filament extruding
it's going to ask you
and
about
with
the color.
correct color. Yeah.
So was
let's
it blue
see.
when it came out?
It was
the end of it
gray
blue?
into blue, but the end of it was
Okay.
blue. So I'm going to say
Okay.
yes, baby.
Yeah, go ahead and say yes.
All is done. Happy printing.
Just like that.
That's
No
awesome.
joke. Now we should start the first print. And
Okay.
I have an idea for it. What you want to do first is take one of those alcohol pads that you have and just kind of give
Sure.
the bed a wipe down.
Okay. I only have the one, so this is, we gotta
Times
make
are
this count. Yeah.
So what's
Okay.
nice is it's not like you're having to degrease an engine. Really, you're just
Right.
removing, dust and fingerprints. And so a lot of times what people do, that bottle that I had of isopropyl
Yeah.
alcohol, they just put it in a little spray bottle and go spray, and then wipe it down. So it
Smart.
lasts a long, long time.
Great.
Okay,
I'll do
cool.
that.
Now that government secret SD card that you had there,
Oh boy. Oh boy. Good RAM.
so it goes on
That
the
was
side.
my nickname in prison.
I bet.
Good RAM. Okay. What do I do with this? Oh wait.
So with this,
there's
you're
a
going to put it in the
slot.
side.
Okay.
Yep, and it goes goes with the metal parts. Oh wait, here, Sean, you got this. There we go. Goes with the metal parts out, and it just
Yes, sir.
slides in just like that.
Yes, sir. Okay. Sorting files.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have some files.
Yes, I want you to look for a file with the word whistle in it.
I found it.
Wow, that was fast. Jeez,
Yeah, it
okay.
was, I'm not going to even say what the other ones are. There's 1, 2. There's just 2. No, there's not. There's more.
There's more. And some of those are really cool. Some of them take a little bit longer to print. I would recommend you
Okay.
give them a try because they're actually
Fun.
some really cool models. But now I want to print the whistle.
Does this come with it, or did you include this because this is like a fun thing? Or does
I mean, I kind of want to tell you I included it, but it comes with all of them.
Okay, cool.
What
All
I'm
right,
going to
so
do, I'm going to print a whistle at the same time as you on mine,
Okay,
and it'll be kind of a race.
ready?
Are you scared?
Set.
Well, no. Well, geez, man.
I didn't realize it was erased.
Okay, let's see. Wait, I gotta put this back in. Sorting files.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay. On your mark, I will wait.
Yeah. Get set. Go.
Okay.
It says info screen.
Yes, mine does as well. So what's going to happen now? The thing you've selected is G code. It's essentially a text file with commands to tell this how to move and how much plastic to spit out. Right? It's just text. Like it's seriously, it's just text. But codes in order to do it. So it's got to heat the bed. It'll probably heat it to 60 degrees Celsius. It's got to heat the nozzle to 215 or 210 degrees Celsius, and then
it heats the actual bed itself.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, cool.
So what you have right there is PEI, and when it's hot, it's tacky to plastics that are hot. So what does it say right now the bed is at? What temperature?
23.
Okay. And it says it's going to go to what? It's going to be the number next to the 23.
100%.
Is there not a?
One says 122. No, the bed says 24, and then it has a 0 degrees next to it.
Oh, it does. Okay, so maybe they don't heat the bed for this. It's possible. Yours is newer than mine.
Well, but the one on top, which is the nozzle temperature, is showing 117, and then the other side is showing you can't really see, is showing 0 as well.
Okay.
So it's not showing what the end result is.
Oh, so maybe was it not clicked? So if it's not, maybe it's not printing. You want to give it another try if you want?
Hold on, let me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hi. No, I'm just going to switch it around so I can show you what it's showing.
Oh, sweet. Okay, it looks like whatever was selected wasn't actually selected. Go ahead and hit the button.
Okay. I'm glad we're doing this now.
Yeah, absolutely. Waiting. And then go down to print from SD. There we go. And then go ahead and go to the whistle and hit the button. There we go.
Ah,
Now we're cooking with gas. So
okay,
it's
so
going to
it's going
say,
to 60.
that's right. So we've got 215, and that's Celsius on the
Hey.
nozzle. It's going to go to that. The bed, 60. It's going to go to 60 degrees Celsius. That percentage is the percentage of the print that's been done.
Nice.
Over on the right, you should see a 34 and an R. That means there are
Yeah.
34 minutes remaining.
So in 34 minutes, this is going to print a thing.
In 34 minutes, you
whistle.
should have a whistle.
I'm here now with Gideon.
Hey, Gideon.
Now I have headphones on. So here, actually, why don't you put this in this ear?
Here,
Yeah. And that goes,
like that.
yeah. Can you hear?
Hi, Gideon. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi. Oh, sweet.
Gideon just finished school, Zoom
Oh,
school,
congratulations.
Yeah, it's.
and it's Fun Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
And
So what
we
happens
have a
after
free-
school on Fridays?
Normally just video games, I have to say.
That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all.
And video games, and now 3D printing. Dude, this is super cool. There's gold, silver, blue. This is heating once it gets to be, the bed heats itself at 60 degrees.
Mhm.
And then this is already up to past 215, which is it's going to do. And then here's a good question. So say I find another thing that I want to print.
Mhm.
How do I get it onto the SD card? Is there a specific file type or something that I need to download it onto to get on the SD card to get onto this thing? Or is it
There is.
Bluetooth? How do I do
No,
I
this
add
one isn't
stuff?
Bluetooth. This will be SD card.
Okay.
If you find it, on your computer, you would either download the G code from a site called prusaprinters.org. So the people that make this machine and the machine you have a website that has a bunch of models that people can search for and
It
print.
just started moving.
Okay.
It did? So what it's going to do right now, Gideon, because you can still hear me, right? It's
Yep.
actually going to level the bed. So it's going to go through and it's going to sense a bunch of different spots on the bed to make sure it knows how to spit out the plastic on the bed in a level manner. I guess that's the right way to say it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Gideon
There we go. So
rarely
it's-
has level manners.
Wow.
Thanks.
So it's doing
You
a
should hear my
prime
dad
strip.
joke. I'm crushing it with the dad joke.
So-
buddy.
He's crushing it.
Printing.
It's printing a thing.
Yeah, it's printing a thing. It's printing a thing. It's literally printing a thing right now.
Wait, I'm trying to reverse it. There we go. Dudes and dudettes. Get up in there.
Look at that. This is
Oh,
your
you know what I'm
first
gonna
print
do?
laying down.
I'm gonna flip my whole phone upside down and see if it adjusts. Yeah, it adjusts.
Look at that.
Now I
Jeez,
can get up
man.
in there.
You're a wizard. There it goes.
That's
So the thing on the front of the build
amazing.
plate, that little bit of plastic on the front, that's the purge. Well, not like the movies. That sets up the nozzle to make sure that it has filament loaded and melted and ready to go. And then the thing that's going right now, the nozzle is just laying down the part layer by layer.
Wow. So what is the maximum height would be as high as the Z axis is able to go, right?
That's right. So it's as high as the nozzle gets when it's at the top of the Z axis. And I think
Got it.
I believe it's, I want to say like 220 millimeters or 240 millimeters, something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head.
What's it printing?
Oh, you didn't see what it was called. That's
No,
kind of
do we-
exciting. We'll
do we
make
wanna
it a little
surprise him?
game. You can see what the shape is. That's going to be kind of telling. But I'm very curious as to how fully realized it's actually going to be.
You,
oh wow!
those are looking
I am-
good. Neil,
I
that's looking,
imagined it
that's
would-
a good
Get my
print.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, your view's better.
Here.
Can you get it in there? Gideon's got control.
Okay, Gideon, you're the camera person
Nice
now.
shot.
Ooh, good shot, Gideon. You're hired.
Don't let it hit the. Nice. Oh, that's.
If we come out and
awesome.
visit, Neil, if we come out and visit, I think Gideon's going to hold one of my cameras. I hope you know that.
Yeah, Gideon's gonna be camera operator. There you go. In your ear. It'll stay.
Hey, Gideon, you can still hear me, right, Gideon?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things I want to make sure I mentioned to you, I mentioned it to your dad as well, But with the 3D printer, because it's melting plastic, there are parts of it that get really hot. So the bed, the flat piece that it's laying down the plastic on, that gets to, at this point for this print, 60 degrees Celsius. And the nozzle that's melting the plastic is going to be 210 degrees Celsius. And so it's one of those things where, I mean, are you 10? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm 10.
Okay, as a 10-year-old, as a bright 10-year-old, you should get a lot of use on this. If your dad ever tells you, he wants to use it, just push him aside, because you need to use this 3D printer as well.
Well, I asked about the height of it, right? Because yeah, you want to be careful not burn yourself. But I asked about the height of it because you're not limited to just this size, right? You're just limited to making components that are this size. So theoretically, I could make something larger, and then would you adhere them together, or like interlock them together, or either way?
Absolutely. You can create like dovetail joints in pieces to slide them together. You can make flat surfaces that you can use super glue or other types of adhesives to put them together. A lot of people that build those big 3D printable suits, or like video game weapons, or for cosplay, they'll have a number of these and print the parts, and then glue them all together, and then sand them and paint them.
Gideon's super big into D&D.
Yeah.
In fact, coming up, I'm going to be DMing my first big, what's it called? Campaign. And that
doesn't sound like you're quite ready yet.
How dare you, madam? We could probably find miniatures, like we could make D&D villages and put together cool huts and houses. Yeah, like
that could actually be cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Well, imagine making like the dragon.
Oh, I bet you could make dragons for sure.
One of the test prints on that card, other than what we're printing now, is a dragon.
What color do you want it to be? Where do you get those gummy bears? That's
Did you just steal a gummy bear? Jeez.
Yeah.
Gold dragon?
What dragon do you want it to be?
Well, we have gold, blue, and silver. You bring reading Wings of Fire, which is a great book series.
Oh, we're facing a white dragon in the adventure, so
putting that figure. Yeah.
So it could be a silver.
Silver. Okay, we're gonna do a silver dragon.
Remember, so Gideon, one of the things you can do is paint these. And so if you have a silver, blue, or yellow dragon, your filaments that are there, you could hit it with some white paint, and it would be a white dragon.
Ooh, I have a question.
Yes, Neil?
Hi, thanks for taking my question. If I wanted to paint with these, would there be a recommended filament color or type for painting as opposed to another one? Is there one that's more porous or matte, or something that's almost primed, ready for paint?
That's actually a super good question. So my personal recommendation for this, I'm glad you asked, is the inexpensive filaments, because you're going to be covering them with primer and paint anyway. So the colors don't really matter as much. Usually with this, you'll adhere together, and you'll want to wet sand just a little bit, because if you're sanding and it's I need some gummy bears, man. If you're sanding and it's plastic, it gets a little warm, and it could be warm enough where instead of sanding, you're just kind of pushing plastic around. So if you're wet sanding, it sands it down, you get a good finish, and then hit it with some primer. So a lot of people they'll hit it with primer and then sand it down again and hit it with some primer, and then they start hitting it with colors and taping off sections. But like if you print a dragon in any color, then honestly, you could probably just get some acrylic paint from the hardware store or Amazon or something, and just kind of put it on a turntable and spray it, and you'd have yourself a whatever color dragon.
Hey, good. Are you splitting? Because I could use the headphone if you're done. Are you coming back? He's coming back, I think. Look, you got the kid excited. That's fun.
Well,
now he'll stop talking about balloons TD6.
So D&D is perfect, because one of the reasons that people get into this 3D printing and buy machines is to make custom D&D figures and scenes for their D&D figures.
Yeah, for sure. Wow.
Look at that. You can see mine's going. Yours is going faster. Mine's a slower one.
Oh, is it really?
Maybe
because as the models improve, they improve in speed, obviously.
Right. So what they can do, so that G code that we talked about, it determines how fast the movements are. And so the G code that I have is a little bit older, so the movements are a little bit slower.
Here, here, David's here. Hold on. Here, Dave, put this. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, guys, it's like Christmas morning here. Put this in your left ear. This is David.
Hi, David. Wait,
This is
can you
Joel.
hear me, David?
Hi, Joel.
Hi, David. How you doing?
My
still-
microphone's here.
Are you still?
Can
are
you
you
hear him?
still? I can't hear him.
Oh, he's not
You
talking.
can't. Wait, you can or cannot?
Oh, are you still
There we
live
go.
streaming?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still live
we're-
streaming.
Oh,
we are
shoot.
live on YouTube.
Hi.
No cursing.
What are you making?
It's a surprise. Well, wait, I can tell him because Gideon can't hear me, right?
Oh yeah, Gideon can't hear right now.
Okay. So, well,
Um,
I don't know. It's up to you, Neil.
left.
This is your first
on.
print. So,
You can't hear?
oh
Hold on.
no.
Where's the?
That's okay. I have to go to the store.
Oh, he's got to go to the store.
Oh,
I
have him
a
get some
cooking
acrylic
demo
paint.
during
Have him
live
get
stream
white paint.
tomorrow.
Oh, David's doing a cooking demo live stream tomorrow. We're very
Oh, jeez, you guys are
20
hip. My goodness.
20 something.
You want to come to the store with me again?
Nope.
Okay, he's back in D&D land.
Okay. Well, he's finding all the things that he wants to make. So what's really cool, there's a lot of people that they make a living by creating custom D&D figures and scenes and stuff. And so
Oh,
as you start to explore more, you'll not only find custom ones, but you'll find people who create ones custom for you. So if Gideon had a character that he could describe to someone, they could then create that model for you. Well,
stop
you know,
it. Here, put this in your ear.
Wait.
He just said the coolest thing. Here, put this in your ear so you can hear what Chelsea. He just said that there are people who make these custom D&D things. So we could get someone and you could describe a character with specific physical
Wow.
traits, and then they would
well,
Okay.
make it up and draw draw it
So-
on the computer,
Ancient white
and then you
dragon.
can print it out.
oh, let's see the dragon. Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, we've got some dragon right there. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
White dragon.
Um.
Is that
So
in your ear the right way?
Yeah, I can hear.
There
I
you
can hear.
So,
Okay.
well, Neil, not just to tease a little bit, we have a project coming up, and we have Garrett and Chelsea of Chaos Cortec, right?
Totally.
You know, they can design these things. And so,
That's that. What do you want? Are you leaving? Oh wow. Okay, let me show you my 10-year-old son right now.
I
He-
am holding your headphones off.
He's holding
Oh,
my other
no.
headphone hostage until I put the password to his iPad into his iPad.
oh my God, I
Oh,
mean,
that's
I'm gonna be,
that
I
is-
mean, that's,
fully unfair.
it's totally
And now
unfair,
he's turned the
but like,
sync on. This
like
is
mad
outrageous.
props to the kid.
Yeah, fair. All right. You caught me with a rock in a hard place. It's a good thing Dad's at the store, dude. Hey, hold on. What's the? Don't look. The password. Okay, there it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Oh, I
I'm
don't
so
like
glad
Six.
that he's not does not have that in his ear. Okay, here's a fun shout out to anyone that wants to
Oh,
sponsor us. We love Balloons TD6.
Subscribe.
This game, your monkeys, your different types of monkeys, and you
Sure.
shoot balloons that come down pathways. It is inane
Okay.
and so much fun and terribly addicting. And I wish I
Play
didn't
it
like
too?
it as much as I did, because
Oh, you do play it.
do I want to see? So, oh, you gave this back. Here, put this in the ear so you can. We've hijacked this entire thing, but are we going to be on for 23 more minutes? So we're killing time basically right now.
Here,
I wouldn't call this killing
here's a-
time,
here's a
but
machine
yeah, we're
Okay.
killing time.
I'm glad you wouldn't.
Monkey with machine gun.
Monkey with machine gun. Okay, here
Okay,
we go. Yeah, yeah.
Sure, let's see.
And
more
here-
plasma.
Oh, this is a giant balloon.
Okay.
And
Does it follow the path or?
Yeah, it follows the
Yeah, it
path, and you
follows
have
the
to
path.
destroy the balloon that then blows up, and there's smaller balloons inside the balloon that blows up, and there's smaller balloons, and you have to get it. Yeah, you
That
just
is,
showed a very strange.
So that is there's a game
It's
genre
nice.
called tower defense.
It's a tower defense game.
It's a tower defense game. Yeah.
What's your favorite tower defense game in the tower defense genre?
Oh, I had oh my gosh, I don't remember what it was, but it was you could place different turrets and upgrade them, and you had armies marching, and you had to kind of shoot. I don't remember. I haven't played it in forever, but I just remember
One
was a
thing
lot
that
of
I'm
fun.
sort of down on as a parent, at least with fourth graders, is games where the goal is to destroy everything that is on the screen, right? I'm anti, what's that game called? Fortnite.
Yeah, our kids don't play Fortnite either.
Right, because the goal seems to be, no disrespect to Fortnite. I think it looks incredibly fun, but when the goal is just to destroy everything and win at all costs, I feel like for a 10-year-old, not quite yet.
Sure.
So
Well, I mean,
monkeys
it's up to every
destroying
parent, right?
balloons, I have no issues with at all, because balloons
Okay.
are terrible. They're terrible. They should, no, just kidding.
That's right.
I want to get back really quickly, if I may, because there's this other box. Do you want to discuss this other box while this one is doing its
Sure.
thing?
You want to? It's a smaller box, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Is there
right up the
room to
nose
get that
shot.
out?
Well, there's this one. Let me just show you what you've created, what you've unleashed here. It's like
Well, that's
you're
not
taking the
bad.
dogs. It's not terrible. This is Ella. It's our new pup.
Oh, hi, Ella.
Hi. Oh, look at her. She just likes to chew on things that are wooden,
Oh,
like floorboards and
that's
chair legs and furniture. It's good times. We do have fun. But yes, there's this other smaller box, which I'm happy to open up as well.
well. Let's take a look at it. So first, check your print on the Mark III. How is it going?
It's smoking and there's a little bit of fire.
Sweet. It's perfect.
Okay, good. No, it's fine.
It's blue,
It's
right?
fine.
It's very, very blue.
It is like a super bright. Here we are.
Oh yeah, it's going strong.
That's awesome. Can I ask a question? Why, when one of the things on here is a dragon, you asked me to print a whistle?
Oh, that's a really good question. So the dragon is going
That
to
seems
take,
like for all the people who are watching at
well,
home.
but the dragon's going to take 8 hours or more to
Oh,
print.
well, that makes much more sense.
The whistle is 34 minutes, which is well within our construct. See,
Sure. Okay, that point taken. Point taken. Okay. We're gonna make the very exciting whistle.
I mean, just
With the
like when it's
spoilers.
successful and you blow the whistle, it's a whistle. It whistles.
That was my question. Is it so it's gonna print the whistle with a little ball in the middle or something that
Oh,
makes
it doesn't have the ball in the middle. So it doesn't require that to make the whistle sound.
I see. Okay, cool. 'Cause
But
that
it
would've
is
been-
printing a hollow piece, and
It's nice. That will make
Yeah.
sound. Look at this.
I hope someone saved that sound effect because that was brilliant.
Okay.
There we go. Another box.
So this arrived too, man.
wrapped in plastic.
Oh, there's two. There's a double. The filament fell on top.
Ah, look at that. Now you've got more colors to print with.
This is when you know you're like a grown up that is likes being a grown up is when you're so happy to have a knife on your person.
That's right.
And I'm not like a violent individual, but unboxing things, having this, I'm literally like, I wear a belt so that I can have a
Perfect.
I feel
Perfect.
so cool.
You'll be able to print things that go on your belt to hold other stuff. You could print a Red Bull holder for your belt.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. That was really an exciting image. Filaments.
What colors do you got?
Man, I got a jet black.
Ooh,
Oh, this
that's
is
a nice one.
terrible. Thank you. Oh, the filament color's nice too. Okay, hi. Jet black. This is, pearl mouse.
Pearl mouse. That's a really good color. I like that one.
I like that they came up with creative names for it. Galaxy silver.
Yep.
How many different
Okay.
colors are there?
I don't know. Prusa has a couple dozen, at least, I think.
A myriad.
A spattering.
This one. Oh, Prusa Galaxy Black. They're getting
Galaxy
redundant.
Black is probably one of my favorites because it's a black with speckles in it.
Dude, Gideon, Galaxy Black, black with speckles in it. This is a filament color. We could
Yeah, have
maybe
a
do the
look.
dragon
Yeah.
in a speckly, shiny black. What does D&D say about black dragons versus their acid dragons? And is that better or worse than the silver dragon that we would make otherwise?
Silver dragon is much better.
Oh, well, we're making a silver dragon. Obs. Okay.
Hey, it looks like
there's
you've
more.
got yourself a Prusa Mini.
Gosh, this is unbelievable. I have myself a Prusa Mini. What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, if you can print one thing with one printer, with two printers, you can print two things at the same time.
Hold on, let me do the math.
It's
If
tough,
can
I know.
print one thing with one printer, got that one.
Yeah.
Then with the second printer. Oh no, I see. Because
Yeah.
that's
No, it works.
I
It
get
works out. Yeah, you solve that side of the equal sign, and then you end up with the result.
Dude, this one comes with a USB drive that has a keychain.
Oh yeah, I mean you can be cool.
Ooh.
So while the Mark III took that SD card, the Mini uses a USB key instead of the SD card.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's got to be fancy. Power cord. Gummibären.
Little bit of Gummibären.
Because it's a mini. I see what they're doing.
It's a Mini, so it's a smaller amount.
It's very cute. A different.
So
spool
for later
holder.
though, for later, the handbooks that come with these, the 3D printing
Yes, sir.
handbooks,
Yeah.
they're really good. And so
Okay.
I mean, if you have some time later, just give it a glance. Those are decent to look at.
Great. I'm putting these in a separate pile lest I mix them up. Now,
Good
this
idea.
has a steel sheet mini.
That's right. Remember, you can say
TXT.
sheet all day long.
Well, but I'll accidentally mess up and then I got a kid in the room.
Yeah, and then demonetized.
Oh, what's this? An LCD mini org.
LCD Mini org. Yeah. So the Mini has a different display. Oh, here, I'll show you.
Oh.
So have a look.
Oh, so I'm
this
gonna
is
attach this display.
So here we go. This is a Prusa Mini right here.
Oh,
That's
cool.
the display. And it's full color, kind of nice.
Nice.
Here, Sean, go to camera A for a second. I want to have them see the full thing. So there we go. So it's a Mini. I printed a little handle for mine, so you can kind of take it around with you. But it's a little bit smaller.
That's fantastic. Can I just say thanks to Prusa for
Yeah, please do.
for not only sending me 2 3D printers that are super dope, but also for sending all of this filament, which is amazing, and also just for being in the business of technological awesome pants.
Technological awesome pants. That is the corporate
t-shirt.
word, I believe. That is the t-shirt. Yeah. You can actually get that Seth Rogen sticker and then under it say technological awesome pants.
Who knew Seth Rogen loved 3D printing so much?
Who knew, right?
This is cool. Okay, wait, which is that? Oh, that's for this. So if I'm gonna get these confused and mixed, I'm sure.
So yours looks to be fully assembled, is that right?
No. Well, not if the LED screen's on the side,
Oh, well, shoot.
right?
But if that's the only thing you have to put on, that's not too bad.
It's not at all fully assembled. But that's super fun because I like assembling things. There's this
good.
piece,
Oh, okay. Perfect. There we go.
and
So
then
that's gonna
there's the
be-
bottom piece.
There we go. I'll have this out just so we can take a look at it. There we go.
Yeah.
So this
And
one's
then this
interesting. If you look, it just has one side that kind of raises that axis instead of two.
And is that simply to make it smaller and more compact, or does that mean that
Yep.
it provides less of something? Or
Well, it's cantilever. So, if the head is all the way out, there is weight at the end of it, but the head is so lightweight that it doesn't matter. And it's supported by these two rods. So it's not going anywhere. I mean, if it was this wide, we would have issues, but it's not.
Right, because that's why you, with a bigger one, you would want a second Z-axis, because if it starts to wobble, you're
That's-
gonna not have specifics with the layers.
That's right. You got
Yes.
it. Look at that. You're old hat.
I'm figuring it out. And apparently I'm from Canada, figuring it out.
Yeah, eh?
I was just in Canada. I was in Toronto.
Oh, it's a good
I
city.
spent-
Did you have
I spent-
poutine?
I didn't. Toronto's super shut down. I went
no.
there to film a movie that's going to come out Christmas time called 8-Bit Christmas, and it's sort of like an 80s version of A Christmas Story.
Okay.
I recount to my daughter the story of how she wants a phone for Christmas, and I'm not going to get her a phone for Christmas, and I say when I was your age, I wanted a Nintendo NES, super bad. And so then the whole movie essentially is Christmas Story style, but instead of like the BB gun, it's 80s and
Okay.
my quest to get a Nintendo. So I went and filmed for 5 days to do the tops and tails of the thing, and I had to
Sounds fun.
quarantine for 14 days
Jeez.
to shoot for 5. But I'm happy that they're taking it all seriously. Okay, I have.
So for this one, you're going to want to kind of follow some of the directions here.
All right, fine.
I know,
Okay,
it's
let's go.
terrible, but essentially
No.
that the two pieces get married together with a couple screws, and then you put
Yes,
on the LCD, and you're good to go.
Great, amazing. Okay, let's see, how am I doing? We're at 10 minutes left.
Oh, geez, that's not much
With
time.
a 10-minute warning. So I'm going to clean a house a little bit. And by clean house, I mean throw more things on the floor. That's how you do it, right, kid? Yep. Thanks. Okay, gangsta. Let's see. Should we check in?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're in the morning room right now. Let me give you a little tour of that.
The morning room. You have a room just for mornings?
This is like where you want to go and sit by the fire. You
Okay.
know, read a newspaper. There's library book. It's a library vibe. It's kind of like a farm library vibe. Record player. A media room.
Looks like it's just like a
Whatever.
chill place. A place to sit down and kind of chill and collect yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wow, I got it right. Cool.
It's kind of why we're here. Why we're doing it here. Okay,
Yeah.
so here we are.
Wow, it is almost done.
There's going to be a wobble because I'm going to take you off of the tripod. Okay.
No.
There you go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's the good stuff. Look at that. I'm going to do that again just to make it. Oh, look at that.
There we go. We can see the underside there. And
Oh,
dramatic. We need an inception horn.
9 minutes. Okay, so let me ask you. Oh, we teased a little something, and we should tease it a little bit more, I think.
Well, let's see. This is. I will leave it up to you. Tease whatever you would like to tease.
Well, so in addition to doing this unboxing where you asked if I wanted to do, because you were asking what I wanted to make, why was I so curious about the 3D printing world? And it kind of ran the gamut. I was initially interested in small little things like a whistle that you can create and make and play with, but that seemed fun, but kind of inconsequential in a way. But now that they're getting more impressive, you and I discussed what could you actually make that would be actually a effective use of it in more than a fun,
something functional,
silly, innocuous, perfect word, a functional way. So I don't think we should say what it is that we're going to be making.
No.
But we
I don't want to give it away.
We found something that is something I've been looking to acquire for another sort of project, because we're here at the Funhouse Farm. And I want everything, it's kind of got a circus carnival slant to it. That's sort of the aesthetic here, because I like me some magic and juggle and clowning and carnival sideshow. And so we have an idea and we need to acquire some components. And they're hard and more so expensive to acquire. And as much as I suppose one could just reach out to someone and pay them a whole bunch of money to build or make a thing,
Always
I
an
think that
option.
yeah, but I feel like that option is, I don't know, with kids especially, I feel like we have an opportunity to educate as well as create. And if you might as well get your hands dirty, fail a couple times, and make the thing yourself, and learn how to paint and learn how to put things together. And so I thought this was a really good opportunity to create something fun that looks like it's very expensive. In point of fact, isn't super expensive, and will really be something that you'll stare at and notice. And speaking of something that you'll stare at and notice, this is Harper Grace. Here, put this in your ear.
Hello.
We're live streaming on YouTube.
Hi, Harper
This is
Grace.
Harper. She's
Hi, I'm
twin
Joel.
brother. That's Joel. Can you hear him?
No.
Is it in your ear? Shove that into your ear canal.
Just-
Jabra Active Elite.
Oh, there we go. Maybe it has to
Looks
sense
like-
it's in. Oh no.
Can you hear him?
No, not at all.
What if you can't hear him at all?
Oh, maybe
Will
it
you
has
not
to be
talk?
close to its friend. Maybe it has to be paired.
No, I can't hear it. It's fine.
You can't hear it all?
I can't.
Okay, hold on.
no.
Well, then we'll do this. Wait, because you should be able to. This is fun. It's fun to chat. Okay, hold on a second.
Sure.
I'm gonna switch the audio here. You're so weird. Did you just say I'm so weird? Oh my gosh! Welcome to parenting.
We lost your video.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Okay.
switch my audio to my phone. And now I'm coming back.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Sure.
This is really good video for you. Oh, okay.
Oh,
now,
look at that.
Now you can hear. This is Harper.
Hi,
Harper. How are you?
Hello. Good.
Good.
So Joel is an expert in 3D printers. He, for real, like he has a super successful YouTube channel where he tests and all the new models that are coming out. He shows all the kind of cool things you can make, the innovations that are involved. So when I reached out on Twitter, asking anyone for advice on which 3D printer I should get, because I think they're cool.
What is it making right now?
That's a fantastic question. So we just unboxed this from Prusa.
That's right.
And,
He's in the
and
Czech Republic.
It's in the Czech Republic, which is a great place to visit. I've been there once. I was the Dauphin King Charles III in the CBS miniseries Joan of Arc, starring Lily Sobieski. And we filmed that in the Czech Republic, in Prague. It's almost done. We have 4 minutes left. Harper,
Oh my goodness.
what is it printing?
Looks literally, I'm not sure. I want to say it kind of looks like a letter P.
Could be
It could be.
the number 6.
Oh, whistle.
Hi. Ding, 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 ding.
There we go.
Yeah, it's making a whistle. Now there's other things on this SD card. That's the tripod that I was using to set it over there so we could film the whole thing.
Could I try something?
Yeah, for sure. Well, there's other things. We made the whistle because it makes it pretty quickly. It's a pretty simple shape and it goes layer by layer, right? And so it didn't have a lot of nooks and crannies and things. But there's some other things on there, including I hear a dragon that takes 8 hours to make. So we can do all kinds of stuff. And you can go online. Oh, quick question. Follow up to what we talked about previously.
Oh,
can
right.
you do you have to pay for all of these things, or is it a free source thing?
There are paid versions of really cool things, and that's how some people make money. But there are tens of thousands and tens of thousands of these for free. Oh, you went away again. Oh, now you're back.
Sorry, I was trying
There
to
we
do the
go.
volume. I'm a one-man band here. Okay, there's thousands of these that are free.
Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of these that are free. You just have to find them. And so, I mean, you have a Prusa there. So he has the website prusaprinters.org. You can go there and search for stuff, and you can either download the G code, which is that stuff you put on the SD card, or you can download something called an STL. That's a 3D model that you bring into your computer. And then there is an application you can run that slices it into layers and converts that into that G code that your printer recognizes.
And you would use that for replicating something that you already have.
You could. So there, if you have a model, then you would slice it and send it to the G code. Do you mean something you already have, like Star Trek replicator?
No, are you saying that the 360-degree thing, you would set like an earring or a ring on it, and it would take pictures of it or something, and then it would slice it and send it to the computer? Is that what you mean?
So there are things that do that, but no. So I'm not talking about anything scanning. And so imagine there's a dragon model online, a 3D model of a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So you would download that 3D model of a dragon to your computer, and then the application would slice it into layers.
I see. I see.
Does
And then it would
only
take, what's that?
Does it only give you certain amount of colors, or are there just like
We discussed that
Any
earlier, and
color.
it's a great answer. There's all kinds of different filament is what this stuff is called. There's all different kinds of filament colors and textures,
could
shiny
you
and
take
matte.
it out and then add a different color to the thing?
Oh, that's a
Yes,
good
you
question.
can. Absolutely. So one of the interesting things that's pre-programmed into your printer, you can swap filament. It's just a command in that menu you choose, and it pauses the print and it spits out that filament and it says add the new one, and you add it in and it says you're ready to go. You say yes, and then it just continues with that new color.
Will it? Oh, wait! I think we're done. Pause.
Can I touch
Yeah. Hold on.
See, mine's not even done yet. Mine still has,
Wait.
mine
Don't
still
touch.
has a couple minutes.
Let's hear the instructions. Now, is it done? Can we remove it, or do we need to let it sit for a second? What's happening?
So since Harper wasn't here, Harper, you got to be careful because things do get kind of hot. That bed gets 60 degrees Celsius, and the nozzle that melts the plastic is 210 degrees Celsius. Really, really hot. So as long as
Don't
you're
touch
careful,
the nozzle that's spitting out the filament.
I'll
And then this,
definitely
you can
touch that.
don't touch it, but you can just feel by putting your hand near it that it's warm, 60 degrees Celsius.
so
very
if she
hot.
wants, she can just kind of touch it really quick, and just to kind of get an idea of how. See, there we
warm.
go. It's warm. It's cooling down. So one of the things I want to make sure, Harper, you and your brother Gideon, I just want to make sure you guys know that you have to respect the printer because it does get
Yeah.
hot and it moves and it's a machine.
Yeah.
It has no feelings, but still don't be afraid of it.
Okay. So wait, we also were given some tools, Harps. I know you.
So now you can pop the whistle off. So you can take off that plate. Remember that plate is removable, and you can flex it, and then it should pop the whistle right off.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want to break it.
It's okay. Just flex it, and it'll.
But you
pop
won't.
off.
It's flexible, and so it's steel. So if Harper's flexing it, you might be able to pull it right off. And now you have a functional first print, and it's up to you to choose who blows the whistle.
It's
I
gotta
want
be.
to do it.
It's gotta be you.
It actually works. I didn't think it would work.
That's so cool.
Look
So
at
now
that.
every time I need you guys to
No,
do an
please don't.
errand or a
Please
chore,
don't, please.
hey guys, come on now. This is the best thing that's ever happened.
Where's Dad?
You don't need that. You got this whistle,
No,
dude.
I need Dad for a project. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. This is your new dad now. It's this blue whistle. No! Get to work. Get to school. Do the dishes. I love this.
Real,
I'm gonna go. Where's Dad?
He's at the store. He's getting, what was he getting? Do you remember getting? Food? Don't know either.
well, he wasn't getting whistles
because.
because you've got a whistle now.
Yeah, you want to whistle and try and get it? Can I go outside? We could use this to train the dogs.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so fun. I can't wait to start making actual stuff. I feel like we were doing performative art, like the unboxing and making it fun, but this actually feels like now my mind it feels like it's expanding to other ideas of even just talking about the D&D miniatures. I mean, it's easy to think, oh, a 3D printer to make a miniature dragon, but you could also make walls and turrets and create castles. You could also, build practical things. I'm a puppet builder by design. In my brain, I think, oh, I should save this hardcore foam and use it to build a puppet later. But this would be amazing for building puppet parts. You could build
Absolutely.
articulated fingers,
Not
and
just artistic
eyeballs.
parts, but pieces that move.
Yeah,
and pieces that gears for multifunctional things.
Blinking.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
into this.
Neil, one of the really cool things you could do with 3D printing is make Lego compatible bricks that are custom.
Wow. We just gave each other a. That's awesome. Wait, wait, I don't even understand what that would mean. In what context would you do a Lego compatible brick? Like, what would be a custom brick? I mean, you could say, Gideon's house, and then you could stick it onto a house that you made so it looked like the sign or something.
Well, sure. Or what if you wanted a brick that was 2 by 4, but with an extra one on the side? Just because you needed it for something specific. So,
oh, that's cool.
Someone wanted to say
Oh,
hi.
so wow. So even if you, I bet there's open source for every Lego brick that you could possibly need. So if you've lost a brick or something, you could just print your own, and that would only probably take like 8 minutes.
Someone
it doesn't
wanted to
take
say
long.
hi.
This is Gidget.
Oh, hi, Gidget.
She's the queen.
That's a
of
cute
that.
little pupper.
Oh, yeah. She's the old lady. She just growls at people that aren't her, not me. Hi. Have you had a night?
Aw.
Have you had a nice day? We are going to make you a 3D printed dog bowl, water bowl,
You are?
and a 3D printed leash, a 3D printed collar.
You could
with
make a
s-
3D
with
printed dog tag.
spikes on it.
Sure.
Evo!
No, a dog tag that could say whatever it wanted. That's a super cool idea.
So one thing to remember, Harper said switching out the color, right? And so you could have the dog tag with the name slightly raised on it. So you print the dog tag in one color, and then you pause the print, you put in the next color, and then the name is in a different color.
No one's made an open source dog tag that has my dog's name on it, right? So how do you do that?
Oh, so what some people do is they make generators. So someone has a dog tag generator that I believe they've made, and it just, you put in the name and it makes it, or you find someone truly talented that makes it for you.
Well, or the next step would be to figure out, because there's keywords. I feel like I'm corporate speaking, but there's keywords that are how to learn how to make designs on the computer to create your own stuff, right? Something Forge. Did I make that up?
Well, no. So in the chat, a lot of people have said lots of things, but there's something called Hero Forge that does miniatures, D&D miniatures, and you can buy them and then print them out. There's other websites where you can go to download the models. There's places that do custom work, or places that have, like, you can put in a name and it will generate a model for you. Really, there. If you're like, does this exist? The answer is probably not just yes, but yes, multiple places in multiple flavors. The future is really cool.
Super amazing. This future is cool. Do I need to know anything? Do I need to know anything about closing shop with the thing? Do I just turn it off? Is there a cooldown period or a self-cleaning thing when I'm done?
No self-cleaning. The filament can stay in. When the print is done, though, everything has to cool down. And so that area where the filament gets hot down here, right before it gets hot, that area, if you shut it down prematurely, heat can creep up and cause a jam. It doesn't happen that often, but what's really good is if once you're done with the print, before you turn off your printer, just let it cool down. It just takes a couple minutes, and then you can power it down.
Awesome. I think we should start. Hear me out.
This looks so
I think we should start making the dragon.
I think it's a great idea.
Because then
Oh, I can't
we can
wait to
make
brag about this to August.
no kidding, right? And then we can go have dinner and go to sleep, and when we wake up in the morning, we'll have a dragon, which
That's
sounds
possible.
amazing. All right, I think our work here is done.
Well, do you want to get the dragon started while I'm here, just in case?
Yeah, just in case. I'm going to talk you through it so that you can stop me. No, I'm being serious, because otherwise I'm just doing what you tell me. Whereas now I can tell you, like, show you, and you can say and stop me. Okay, so the screen right now is not saying much of anything because it's done, right? So if I
it's done. It should be back at the info screen. Is that right?
No, it just still has the numbers: 69 at 37 at 0 hours 36 minutes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's done. So the machine is done. You're going to want to put that build plate back on though. I don't want you to run without that.
I was getting there.
I figured. I
Okay,
I have all the confidence in the world in you.
Build. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to. I need. Hey, Gid, do you want to film this for me? Okay, thanks. Can I borrow you?
Sure.
Okay. Gid's
Is he
gonna-
union?
Are you union?
What?
Okay, good answer. Here, stand over here, and you can film me this way. Okay, so the we're gonna put this plate back on. It goes here. I
Yes.
think we're gonna. Shh. No whistle blowing, please.
I can't.
Okay, so I'm going to scroll down until I can get to unload filaments.
Hey,
Now
so
I have unload filament and I have auto load filaments. What is
So-
auto load filament?
auto load, the machine has the ability to, if you put the filament in at the top, it will automatically sense it and load it into the machine.
I
Unload
first
is
want
going to
unload filament.
yes, unload will heat up the nozzle and then back the filament out for you.
Okay, I clicked unload filament. It says main plate, PLA, PET, and ASA.
Those are types of filament. So it has to know how hot to heat the nozzle in order to free the filament. And you're using PLA, so you can just choose PLA.
PLA stands for,
Polylactic acid.
and are all of these PLA? So that's what I will do as a default.
All of the filaments that you have there are PLA, and so that's what you'll choose.
Cameraman. Cameraman, I need you. Where'd you go? I need you. Unload filament, PLA. Okay, preheating here. Here, film me, because look at these. Film me. You have to look at the screen. Look at this. Because look at this. Look at this. Am I right?
Ooh, natural light. I saw it. That was great.
Am I right? Okay, it's wait, come back. Preheating to unload. We got to get it to 215 here. Show the screen. We're at 115. We're gonna unload. While that's happening, I'm gonna put the different color on the other side of this thing. Wait. Okay. This is a little question. Do I pull it
Yep.
up? This
Yeah, you can pull that out. So what I would recommend in something like that, a good practice to have to prepare the filament to go into the machine is cutting
Yeah.
it at a 45-degree angle.
oops. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Okay, 45. Got it.
Perfect.
We're here. We're gonna pull this one out. Wait.
Well,
I
no,
think-
what's it doing?
Wait. Press the knob to unload filaments. Okay.
Oh, the
Oh.
purge is still on the plate. That's right. We'll get there.
Okay, we unloaded that. And now, now we go to auto load filament. Are you trying to put it on the tripod because you don't want to do this anymore? Is that
No.
what's happening?
Yeah, of course I don't. It was boring job.
Tell that to the camera union. They're really good at what they do. Okay, hold on. We're flipping this around.
Do
This
it.
is
Flip it.
exactly what everyone wanted to watch at the end of this 4-hour video. Okay, not here now. Can you see me?
I can see great. Yeah, actually, that's a good view.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to auto load filament, Sheboygan. Auto load
believe
filament is
it's-
active. Just press the
Yes.
knob and insert the filament. It's active.
It's active.
Can I keep one on one side and one on the other?
You sure can.
Okay, good.
One other thing to remember though,
Get on
don't
my
let
knees.
the filament uncurl, right? You don't want it to unspool by itself. It's all wound on there. So if you let go of that, sometimes it comes off the spool and it can cause a snag in the filament. And so just
All right.
keep it good. Hey, it's pulling the filament. Good. So now
Yeah.
you'll watch the color that comes out and it's going to ask you if it's correct.
Why does it ask that? Why wouldn't it be correct? Is it that some weird magic trick happens sometimes? You put in silver filament and it comes out red?
No, unfortunately, there's no magic with this. Because you're melting plastic, it just wants to make sure that any of the colors that might be remnants that are left behind, just melted plastic in there, that it spits them out.
Well, this is perfect timing because it's still spitting out blue.
Okay, so then go there and say no on the screen.
Loving.
And it should pull more.
Yeah, dude.
Is it
Yep.
looking more gray?
Yep.
Perfect.
This is so, you can tell that years of people having issues with specific things have gone into this
Agreed.
to make sure that it's working itself out. Okay, now I'm going to print from the SD card.
Yes.
And I am going
Before
to
you do though,
print-
before you do, make sure you take the purge line off of your build plate. The purge line that's right there. Is that still
Purge
on
line
there?
is off the build plate.
It is.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
did that. I didn't want to get yelled at.
Well, it wouldn't be me yelling. My goodness.
Okay, so I have,
What do you have for your choices?
3D Benchy.
Okay,
I
that
have
is a boat.
Buddy.
Buddy
Okay.
is Prusa, Joe Prusa, the owner of the company. That's his old dog that he used to have, Buddy the dog.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have 3D Hubs, Marvin.
Okay. Is that it, or is there more?
And Batman.
And Batman. There used to be a model called Adelinda. There's no Adelinda on there?
No, there's Prusa 0.2 millimeter. There's Whistle, Batman, 3D Hubs, Marvin, Buddy, 3D Benchy. Oh wait, there's more. Prusa beer opener,
Handy.
Tree Frog. Oh,
Yeah, little tree. Oh yeah, little tree frog.
That's cute.
Is there any more?
Triceratops.
Okay. That's going to be a Triceratops skull.
Prusa dual color. Deer.
That's not.
Gear bearing. Vase. Nefertiti. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, Adelinda.
There we go. That's your dragon.
I
Perfect.
feel like this is an escape room, which is my happy place. Okay, Adelinda. So should I start it?
Absolutely.
What? Oh, and it says 8 hours.
Yeah, so about 8 hours.
The thing.
So if you're up at midnight, it should be done.
Love it.
I can tell you're super jazzed. Like just the look on your face is like this
I'm super
amazement, this
jazzed.
pure joy, right?
I'm super jazzed because, to be honest, this is not my very first 3D printer. My very first 3D printer was one many years ago that when it just started, it was a gift to me, a Christmas gift. And it was a utter fail in almost every way.
Okay.
It said that you can download files and you put a card in, it wouldn't read the card. You had to try and self-level it and put these, and then you had to put a little piece of something under, like in between layers, and then it would print out, and about 5 rows in, it would go off, and it was blue tape. It was all kinds of problematic. I won't say the model, 'cause I'm trying to cause a stir. But because of that, it was this like very anxious feeling of just missing it. Like I felt like I wanted to print cool things, and I'm staring at this box and it's not happening. And so weirdly, that's the bad taste in my mouth about it all. So that's why I reached out. And now that I'm seeing that it seems so much more efficient and effective and user proofed.
User friendly. It's much more user friendly now.
Yeah, but probably through trial and error, which is just really appreciated.
Much trial and error. How's it looking? I see the head moving. Is it printing?
It sure is. It's printing what looks like a footprint.
Well, dragons have feet, so it's got to
Starting low.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I can't thank you enough, man.
I honestly, thanks for letting me take you through this, man. I really like this, and I think some of the stuff we have planned for the future, now that I know how psyched you are about the machine and what it's doing, like I know that the stuff we have planned in the future is really going to be exciting. I can't wait.
It's gonna be great. I'm your eyes and ears in East Hampton, New York, and I'm again down for. I like the priming and the painting and the drilling and the sawing part of it too. So
Perfect.
As much as I think it's fun to have something magically appear that's cool, I also take more pride in something that winds up being cool through a little bit of grease of the elbow.
Yeah. Well, I think you can be as elbow greasy here with this as much as you want. Like you can make all the parts to put something together, or you can just make an ornamental piece in a specific color as a gift for a friend or loved one. So I think as a tool, you are set.
Super fun. And
Well,
I've got
Prusa
a
is the
mini
tool,
one
not
that
you, right? Sorry.
I've got a mini one that I can take with me on airplanes. That must be so fun going through security with one of these things.
People have done it, and it's been easier lately, right? Over the past few years, it's just been a little bit easier. You can't print on an airplane. I've asked, they won't let you.
That's interesting.
Because it's a hot thing that could catch fire.
Yeah, fair.
And so they don't want fire and smoke inside an airplane cabin. I mean, I guess it's understandable. They can't really open the windows.
And like burning plastic. Is there anything you need to worry about fumes wise?
With PLA filaments, technically no. I mean, you shouldn't spend 12 hours a day over the machine huffing big puffs of air while it's printing, but you're going to be okay.
And the next level is the one that births alien babies out of like a big sludge of goo.
That's pretty next level, yeah. We'll get you hooked up there. We'll get you one of those machines.
But that I need respirators and like a lot of ventilation, right?
That you do want to be able to open a window or a garage door or something just to kind of get the air exchanged, because it can stink a little bit. You are dealing with more sensitive chemicals and washing agents.
And the reason you would choose that over this would be for higher detail in the resolution?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so with those, the resolution is going to be a lot higher, but technically the prints are usually a little bit smaller, right? I mean, they have big versions of these machines that are a little bit expensive, but a lot of times people get the resin 3D printers, what you're talking about, because they want to do detailed small things, whether it's D&D miniatures or perhaps like lost wax or lost casting jewelry. People will actually print the jewelry and then put it in a mold to burn it out, and then out comes metal jewelry.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen some people making Disney small Disney miniature replicas, figurines, things like that, using them, and they're very impressive, the results.
Yeah, one of those machines.
They're no blue whistles.
Nothing really is, honestly. For those resin machines, though, the room you're in right now, probably not the room for it. Your garage, or a rec room, a utility room, something that has, if you spill something on the floor, you don't have to worry about it too much, sort of thing.
Well, that's my big next dream, is that I'm going to take this garage that we have and I want to turn it into a workshop, a proper make things with wood, make things with plastics, make puppets, and furniture.
Let's do it.
Stuff. So I may have to start my own YouTube channel so I can document the foibles of my utter failures of that.
You'd get a few subscribers, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe, but is it all worth it at the end? I mean, isn't it so much? Isn't it so labor intensive? Like setting
up a lot of
blue
work.
Lights in the back of your wall.
Yeah, these lights took hours a piece, man. Just getting it blue right.
Well,
Absolutely.
One of my favorite things about the world.
You have to show a face cam,
You don't have to show a face cam, but you have to set up a cam to film something, and that needs to be well thought out. Otherwise, no one wants to follow you. You got to be respectful of your audience, and I guess that's what I end with. Is that I love the. Can I have a
20 million subscribers?
Can I have a conclusionary, like, sentimental statement, please? No, thanks. I love the world that we live in because there are so many people with so many varied interests that you get these awesomely inspiring niche fans of specific things, myself included, and you can follow and go down the rabbit hole with things like building things with wood or creating things with 3D printers. And the fact that you exist and allow other people like myself who don't know their way around it to be informed and be entertained is amazing. And there's this kind of thing for all sorts of different hobbies and interests, and it makes everyone, I think, more knowledgeable and entertained and more well-rounded. So thanks.
Well said. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you. I'm looking forward to getting you suited up with this stuff because it's going to be a good time. Like once you have your workshop set, this machine will exist with other machines, and you're going to spend a lot of time in there. I guarantee it.
Dude, I can't wait.
Well, you want to call it good here?
Let's call it good here.
Okay, so what I typically do, Neil,
Okay.
it's amazing because, well, I'd say this person accepts high fives. When I
Nice.
started my channel, I always customarily gave my audience a high five at the end. I said, and as always, and I offer them a high five. And it's like the two high five people meet. And so if we could offer my audience a celebratory end high five, would you be okay with that?
I would request the highest of 3D printing fives.
Ready? Thanks as
Yeah.
always. And ready? High five. Ooh, oh, I can't get that close. Ready? Yeah, good. Hey, thanks,
Well
Neil.
played.
Take care. And everybody, thanks for joining us for this this fun live stream. And it looks like we had a lot of fun. Let's do it again sometime.
See ya.
Bye, Neil. I think, Sean, we're still live, right? Okay, good. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us. We had a lot of fun. It was really exciting having Neil on board. We got his Prusa Mark III going, and it looks like he's got the bug. It looks like 3D printing is going to be in his future, and we're going to be able to help him through it. And so I look forward to showing him more awesome stuff. And we got some surprises in store, and I can't wait for you to see those. So just, thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Hug each other more. And as always, high five. Bam. How'd we do, Sean?
I think you did pretty good, man.
Okay.
Just waiting for you to stream to catch up.
Sure.
Are we
Just doing
done
some-
broadcasting?
Just doing some almost.